What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Tuesday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt. I'm actually doing a bit more on TikTok these days. I'm trying to get with the kids. So at Sports Talk Matt, it's across everything. Instagram, Twitter, BettingPros app, all of it at Sports Talk Matt. All right, winning day to start the week. Nothing outstanding, but 2-1 is 2-1, and we'll take 2-1 every darn day. Miles Turner over 4.5 rebounds. He had 4 in the first half. We got that. Obi Toppin over 15.5 points and rebounds. We almost got burned with a rebounding correction, but they did, or he had enough. 12 points and 4 boards. He had 12 points and 5 boards, and they took one away. So if you bet the over on rebounds for Toppin, that was a bummer. But you got 15.5 to hit. That was the BettingPros play of the day. So we're back on the winning side for the BettingPros play of the day. And then the Padres and the Dodgers. Well, Padres scored. Dodgers did not. 1-0 after 1. And I thought there was a bad call there. I thought Shohei got squeezed, but the guy threw 100 miles per hour again after Tommy John surgery. The first time pitching in a Dodgers uniform. He was a little rusty, but he did get screwed a bit by the umpire, so we lost that bet, unfortunately. But he had 2 RBIs. Dodgers, they win the game 6-3. Very impressive win for the Dodgers against the Padres, with Shohei back on the mound, continuing to show why he's the single best player in Major League Baseball. Okay, so I have 2 hockey bets for us today. I'll tell you how I'm approaching the Panthers and the Oilers game 6 tonight. And then I have 1 baseball play for us here today. But before we do any of that, reminder that we're getting ready to award this signed Paul Pierce jersey. If you have not subscribed to this BettingPros YouTube channel yet, do it now. And if you've not commented on a Daily Juice video, also do that, because when you comment on a Daily Juice video and you are a subscriber to the BettingPros YouTube channel, you are entered to win the autographed signed Paul Pierce Boston Celtics jersey, which is on your screen. So you guys can get involved with that if you would like to do so. Any comment. I love the constructive stuff, though. Like, what do you guys want to see? And what do you guys hope that I bet more of or bet less of? Whatever it is. It's always good to get an idea as to what you guys are looking for out of the Daily Juice podcast. If you're looking for a place to place a bet tonight, well, we got an offer for you thanks to our friends at Novig. You're going to go to bettingpros.com/juice. Now, what is Novig? It is a peer-to-peer betting platform that is legal in most states. You can sometimes get better lines. You can also set your own lines. There's no commissions or hidden fees, and it uses a coin deposit system that allows you to play with real money. You can download the code and use the code DailyJuice for 50% off your first coin purchase up to $25. And you can go and check it out at bettingpros.com/juice. That's bettingpros.com/juice for Novig. All right, let's talk about game number 6. So here's the thing. The Florida Panthers went to Edmonton in game 5 and kicked the living daylights out of the Oilers. So let's play it out that they were tired, right? So they go from Sunrise, Florida. They fly home to play game 5. They get killed. They have a day off, and they fly back to Sunrise, Florida. Do you think they're going to have more energy tonight than what they had in game 5? I mean, maybe. Maybe Leon Draisaitl has a bigger game. Maybe their legs are back because their backs are against the wall and the Stanley Cup will be in the building tonight, but I don't think so. It's a really hostile environment. The Florida Panthers are 10-3 in the postseason on the road this year, so they don't care about a game 7. It's not like they're going to play tight. They're going to play for the cup. They're the defending champs, and they want to win it at home. And I think they're just a better hockey team. And I think Edmonton has come around to the idea that that's true, that they're just a better hockey team. I played a parlay of Moneyline OKC, Moneyline Florida. It was plus 110. I got the first leg. Let's get the second leg. But officially here, I'm going to add in. I think Florida wins the game in regulation. I don't think Florida has a tough time. Florida in this series, they have just dominated. It's been all Panthers. They've scored 3, 5, 6, 5, and 5 goals in the 5 games. I mean, that's amazing. They've only won on the puck line 2 times. 2 of their 4 wins have been on the puck line. So it's not like a bet you want to get into, but given the fact that I think we're going to see open net goals here tonight, Skinner, Pickard, don't care. The ping pong going back and forth, I don't think that's good news. Could Skinner stand on his head? Absolutely. 100%. He's done it before in these playoffs. He's been great, but he looked awful. And then he didn't play in game 5, and maybe he comes back out here and he's great, but I just don't think that's going to happen. Been wrong before, but give me the Florida Panthers money line in regulation at -110. I am also going to bet the Florida Panthers team total. Why? Because they've scored 5, 4, 6. Oh, I said 5. Sorry. 5, 4, 6, 5, 3. Only one time have they scored less than 4 goals in one of these games in the Stanley Cup final. That is 4-1 to the team total over for the Panthers. Given the idea that we're going to see open net goals, and we're probably going to need an open net goal to get here, but it is plus money. Over 3.5 goals for the Florida Panthers is plus money. And again, the game was 2-0 in the third period. And then it all broke loose. And that could be happening again here tonight. Because if it's 2-1, 3-1 in the late in the or into the third period, you know that we're going to see a goalie pull early for the Oilers. I mean, like 4 or 5 minutes left to go in the game. They're down by 2 goals. And then we can get open net goals to get there. I just think the Panthers have had such an easy time scoring in this series. Rather than betting saves, and you could bet Bobrovsky saves over if you want, that's not a bad bet, but I just don't know about the Oilers. I'm concerned about them. Do I expect a much better effort? Yeah, I do. But what does that look like? Is that more shots on goal? Maybe. I don't know. So I'm going to stay away from all of that and just look at the team total. And over 3.5 goals is at plus money. If you can find a 3 in the market, I love this at 3. 3.5. I mean, if I can get a push potential for 3, that'd be great. But I don't think I'm going to get there. I also don't know if this series can go under for anything. So under team total or game under, how do you bet that? 7 goals, 9 goals, 7 goals, 9 goals, 7 goals. If you go by the pacing, there'll be 9 goals tonight. Not betting the under, sorry. Not betting the game under 6.5, not betting it under on team total. Just betting unders in this series is just a bad move. So instead, we're going to bet Florida Panthers money line in regulation at -110. Florida Panthers team total over 3.5 goals at plus 106. Chuck 1 unit down on both of those plays. Now, one bet in Major League Baseball here for tonight. The Yankees are at home against the LA Angels. The Yankees got shut out last night in extra innings and lost the game 1-0. I mean, oh my, that's unbelievable. How do you lose 1-0 in 11 innings? The Yankees did not just get shut out in 9 innings. They got shut out in 11 innings. I mean, whoa. So let's talk about these New York Yankees, the Bronx Bombers. They have scored 0, 3, 1, 0 runs in their last 5 games. To say their bats are ice cold is an insult to ice. Like, they can't hit right now. The Angels aren't exactly knocking the cover off the baseball either. Now, their offense at times can be better, but against the Orioles on the road to start this road trip, they scored 0, 5, and 2, and they lost all 3 games, and then they scored 1 last night. So they're not exactly killing the baseball either. I know the starting pitching is not exactly ideal, but Will Warren can be decent at times. Not always, but at times. Right-handed pitcher, 4-3 with a 4.86 ERA. He's a guy that has been hit hard at times this season. However, in his last start against the Royals, a 1-0 victory. He went 5 2/3, no earned runs. Against the Red Sox, he gave up 4 earned runs. Against the Dodgers on the road, he got killed. Gave up 7 in an inning and a third. Against Colorado, gave up 2 in 4 innings. But at home, His home starts haven't been awful. Now, the 4 against the Red Sox, not great, but the Red Sox bats were hot at the time. They won the game 9-6. Against Texas, 5 2/3, no earned runs. Against Tampa Bay, 4 2/3, and 3 earned runs. So if he goes 5 innings and 3 earned runs, I mean, that's okay. They'll probably lose, but that's not horrible. The Angels are throwing Kyle Hendricks, who on the road has not been great. 6.37 ERA, 1-3 record, 268 opposing batting average, 25 earned runs in 35 1/3 innings worth of work. His last road start, he gave up 4 earned in 5 2/3. Against the Angels, he gave up 4 earned runs in 5 2/3. And against the Padres, he gave up 3 in 6 innings. In those games, though, it was 5-1, 7-5, 7-5. So 2 of those games went over. 1 of those games went under. I'm just going to bank on the fact that the Yankees are going to score 3 or 4 runs tonight, and that's it. And that the Angels equally won't go off and score a ton of runs either because their bats are cold. Like I mentioned, the Yankees' bats are cold. I got 9.5 under. Angels, Yankees, under 9.5. I don't know how you can play offense and play an over here and expect 10 runs to be scored between these offenses because they're simply just not scoring. So to me, we're going under. Plays for today. Florida money line in regulation at -110 for 1.1 units. Florida team total over 3.5 goals in Game 6 of the Cup final at +106. And Yankees Angels under 9.5 at -122 for 1.22 units. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me across all my socials at Sports Talk Matt. Every morning, wherever you guys get your podcasts, it is the Daily Juice.